I've got one leg in quicksand, the other on land. Try to define what you don't understand. I've stood with the saints as I stood by the damned, and each had their story inscribed in God's plan. The blessings were gory, the punishments grand, and all had its place under twisted command. Predictions and sorcery by mystics, shamans, I found fragments of light in a trickster's blessed hands. Should time run out shortly, shifting soft sands, already the hours have started to cramp. But if there's one thing life's taught me, it's change what you can, 'cause from day 1 to 40, you build a new man. Things change fast. Oh, thank you. So I like to do my poems, and they tend to be quite short, so I just try and keep the applause to the end. And so I have been battling with functional neurological disorder, which is like a neurological condition which is mysterious because they don't know why it happens exactly. And so some of the poems are about this and my struggle with the medical system and stuff, but other poems are just more general, and so I shall continue. Things change fast. With a single word, sent me right past the point of no return. They had to stop me 3 times, pull the plug, but I'm still hearing what I heard. When you settled for the matrix, the devil paid your payslips with a hearse. Things change fast. With a single word, and what you thought would last turns out was all a blur. But when they came at me with knives and distorted trust, I knew the truth was gonna hurt. When you didn't dare to face it, the devil clearly stated it'd get worse. Things change fast. With a single word, and the spell you cast is now what you've incurred. You had to say it 3 times, drink the blood, but it still hasn't been reversed. When you didn't pass the taste tests, the devil pled your cases with a curse. Things change fast. I guess you still haven't learned. So you fill your flask, and each sip burns. And they said that you were fine till you were dust, rolling lifeless in the dirt. I may not understand it, the way you and your hands work to fashion out of hardship the very things our hearts lack. You humbled me down to the core. Dear God, I just can't take no more. The things I took for granted all crash landed. You're trying to show what strength I have in weakness. But strength is not an unlimited resource. And I'm digging down just trying to hit the deposit of bravery or force, maybe the source of it. It's worn me out, I might have run my course. I liked the run, but the end was not much fun, was it? And really, I just wish the fight was fought, so I could take a break and then move forward. I'm hopeless for today, but not my future. I'm in my pain, but the chains will soon be looser. and pain just clears the way for what you're seeking. So may your mind stay strong, though spirit's fleeting. If your heart can't comfort, listen to your reason. Like a seed that grows, just wait out every season. I'm not on good terms with my body. My hips hold the weight of the world. They wade through emotion. Am I sinking or floating? And there flows still the pain that I felt. The ache in my spine is familiar. The vertebrae, a pile of stones, dragging me down. If I don't swim, I drown, trapped inside this cage of old bones. The doctor won't give me a reason. She says there's too many unknowns. So I'm sent off for blood tests, surrounded by cutlers, and answers keep being postponed. It feels like I'm facing a mountain, and all my discomfort just grows. And you can do it, they're all shouting, but they don't see that I'm on a downswing. And here in the valley, I've froze. I'm begging you, doctor, please listen. I'm here at your mercy, exposed. So please try to tell me what this is. Don't let me stay undiagnosed. I felt helpless in the corridor. They stripped me of my bed, sat in a chair for 15 hours, 1,000 tears I shed. I couldn't even feed myself. I couldn't ask for help. 1,000 nurses passed me by and left me in bad health. And I've never ever needed you here more. And I really need to see you make the effort. Because my hands are shaking, and it's not because I'm crying, but there's a secret chance I'm dying. I don't think I am, but I can't be sure, because I still lost weight in the hospital, and I got real dizzy from the optical, and I'm trying not to stress it, but each time I stand, I hit the floor, and I'm stammering my name now, taking needles in my veins out, and the doctors can't do jack shit. But I feel a little better with my hand in yours, and I'm cold under my blankets, fearing I'll go brain dead, and I know I shouldn't say that, but it's where my mind's at in this hospital ward, and you're 1,000 miles away, and that is still an understatement, so I guess we'll take a rain check on the part of our relationship, where you're here where I need you most, you're trapped behind a payslip, and I'm trying to stay patient, but how long is it gonna take till I've got due cause to tell you that it's over, because we are going nowhere. But I know that I won't say that, because I know our love's not latent, and someday we will be closer, living life like we're supposed to. So until then, I'll be waiting for things to go our way again. I carved out the fear in my body, recovered the patterns once made. Then I was like ancient geography, with natural wonder engraved. Take from me the difference, hidden on display. Take from me the danger the children want to play. Take from me the detour, I know an ancient way. Take from me the doubting, the sun is on its way. Take me to the moment the color separates from gray. Take me to the manor where I have a place to stay. Take me to the music, to the sweetest known refrain. Take me to the mending of the broken heart and brain. Was I raised to have love let me down, built within your burial mound? What was love but a plaything? Weren't we playing around? the make-believe smile perceived in your frown. I watched it with suspicion, synthetic compositions, mandatory kisses. I knew I wasn't gonna chase it, the alluring devastation, and I watched love as it decomposed into habit, decomposed into consequence, like an empty form of penitence. And I watched love tremble through resentment, a child aimed like a weapon, that godforsaken sentiment, recalled it with suspicion. Who do you want to live with? A child, an impossible equation, a wound I cannot get away from. I felt my chest engulfed with a static, which I could never heal, 'cause closing up my gashes meant undoing your seal. The love from you I learned was self-concerned. What you call love has made my insides burn. You'd watch me as the victim when I tried to make you listen, so in the end I followed love at a great distance. But then someone new came around, and his love released a sweeter, truer sound. The love we were creating was real and profound, and I finally figured out that only a few people who talk about love actually know what they're talking about. Was I an aura or an aurora, somewhere mixed up with the flora? I fade into the corner. Come find me now, Aora. You're whole and I'm a quarter, a state, a diaspora. I'm here but only sorta. Confine my bounds, Pandora. My lungs are getting warmer from screaming into water. You hear but only sorta. I'm crying out, Aora. I'm danger and disorder when I move across the border, but I'm life, I'm the aorta. I light up the menorah. I'm crying out, Aora. This next one I dedicate to my friend Anwin, and she will understand why. Wherever I go, I'll always follow. Lavender hazes like lilac-lit mazes, forever in glow. Evergreen daydreams rest deep in hollows, rekindling vague themes, entrust them to grow. Leave me in my haven, let time take things slow. I think I'm like flowers on a vine, growing all over you. You're the trellis, robust and strong, perfectly designed, and I'm the foliage, the softness, the saving grace. I am the lost embrace, and I feel free twisting around you, growing wild. A crown of thorns, now transformed and fertile. I can see how beautiful I've become. I'm the scented frangipani that was mixed with the rain-kissed pavement, the blossoming after despair, the hope you recovered. I'm the gentle iris touch, the pale orchid smile, an unwavering breeze of belief. The heart in confession, the jasmine expression, the feeling I found in release. I caught a new faith in a songbook, an unwavering faith in who you are. And as I looked out from where I was planted, I saw my whole world was expanding. I became a disciple, writing gospels in diaries, repeating phrases like proverbs as you eased my anxieties. As you made your arrival, I left my tower of ivory. I climbed up the Eiffel to change my propriety, to lily in the valley, to willow and sycamore, starlings and pigeons, things I'd never seen before. You gave me a reason to leave, where I would otherwise remain. Now I rest in amongst the nightshade. Patience and chrysanthemums, and standing at your doorstep. The weight of you is out of view, the center of my orbit. I came to you without a map, without a proper pretext. I knew that I was cast, I knew it long before the reasons. You drew me in like oxygen to journey to your heart, and every cell resounded with the healing of our past. Your heart carried my essence and our separation done, this sacred coalescence where we lived two lives as one. I love you like the universe constantly expanding. I know it's true, but I can't prove it. If I tried to outline it, tried to define it, you'd think there's nothing there. Just like dark matter, it can't be captured. From the deepest depths of space, 10,000 years away, I love you more than all my words can say. They say keep being loving even when your heart is aching, and the residue of touch is not enough to ease the ailing. So I keep on being loving, though the love feels devastating, and my heart is getting calloused by the sadness etched in waiting. They say if your heart stays open in the bleakest situations, the deepest cuts and leaking blood will be an indication of just how much you love him, 'cause love is kind and love is patient. And even though it hurts, you know, to nurture the abrasions. So I keep on being loving even when my heart is aching. 'Cause even though he's gone, it won't be long until I'm waking next to him again. I wish I had you home with me. I'd trace your lines of poetry and memorize each breath released, the life force of my poetry, my inspiration holding me. I'd exalt you in calligraphy, ornate borders, vivid imagery, punctuated by your heartbeat, by the life force of my poetry, my inspiration holding me. I wish I had you home with me. I miss that kind of poetry. My volumes gather incomplete when I'm writing from a memory of the life force of my poetry, my inspiration holding me. So I have time for one more, and I have a song, and I think it's a bit cheesy, but I said I would just sing it anyway. So it's called That First Lady Touch, and it's sort of just playing with presidential themes. Not that it's political, it's just a stupid song, okay? I like the word us, the united state of love. I've got that first lady touch. In your heart and eyes I trust. In a new world where fresh blood, I've got that first lady touch. It's just like we judge. Hand on the Bible, I'm in love. Take up a rifle if I must. I'll stand by you through the rough. My president incumbent, you are my strength and comfort. You're everything I wanted. Say, can you see how we're encompassed by the stars that shine triumphant? You're everything I wanted. I like the word us, the united state of love. I've got that first lady touch. And just a disclaimer, I did not write that about Trump. Thank you.